Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. International version, we're talking about the Australian Bachelorette. Two of her contestants that she has since sent home on her current season of The Bachelorette are now dating. They've made it official on Instagram. We'll talk about this story. Brooke Blurton, as you can see right there, is the first Bachelor or Bachelorette that I'm aware of. There could be other countries that have done this already. That is doing a bisexual season, in that her contestants that are vying for her love, some are gay, some are straight, some are men, some are women, and there's a full spectrum there. And that's good. That's a good thing. Love comes in different sizes, shapes, and forms, and very exciting. A lot of people, when they thought about this season coming out, I don't want to call it homophobic, but the idea like, oh, a bisexual lead? We can't do that. You know, the whole like, oh, what? No, different, change. The institution of marriage will be desecrated, as in the, 1 out of 25 bachelors that's actually married someone from their show wasn't proof enough that the show's kind of a sham. But with this, you get to see a house of people that are vying for her love, and of course, through that, bound to have relationships come about from spending time together and getting to know each other. I mean, you put 30 singles in the same room, some of them attracted to the same sex, you're going to get that, and we'll talk all about it. So do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. We are inching our way to 50,000 subscribers. And as you guys know, the $50,000 package right there, we'll get into it, open it up when we get to 50,000. So there's your motivation. Today we have a live stream, 4 p.m. Pacific time, so 7 p.m. East Coast, 1 hour before Michelle's launch of her episode 5 or 6. At this point, we're in the dog days of Michelle's season, People are starting to catch feelings. We'll see what the new drama is going to be. But let's go to this article. It's in Daily Mail. And by the way, just a epileptic warning out there for people, because this is a lot of colors and there's a lot going on here. We have Jojo Siwa essentially taking over the ad space on dailymail.com. Yeah, I like JoJo Siwa. She's on Dancing with the Stars, but my beef with her is how obnoxious she's so obnoxious. Maybe I'm old, you know what I mean? Maybe I don't get it, but it's like, it's too much for me, But I love the outfit. I should get that for power recapping. I should get the frills or whatever that's called, the British swag she's got. All right, I digress. Let's get to the story. This is breaking news. Breaking news out of Australia. The love story you didn't see on The Bachelorette. 2 of Brooke Blurton's contestants confirmed they are dating. Just a reminder, if you haven't watched, I covered this months ago at the beginning of her season, but Brooke Blurton is the Bachelorette. Here she is. She represents Australian Bachelorette, and I believe she's approaching the end of her season right now, so we'll see who she chooses. But in the meantime, let's read this article from Daily Mail. Brooke Blurton is deciding who she'll give her final rose to on The Bachelorette. But 2 of her former contestants have now confirmed they're dating each other after their friendship on the show blossomed into a romance. Beck Pressing confirmed her relationship with co-star Carissa Croft. Carissa Croft is an amazing name. Doesn't that sound like Lara Croft's younger sister? Can she get a Lara Croft spinoff? It's Carissa Croft in a loved-up Instagram post on Tuesday. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. I think I've only had you in my life for 5 months. It's insane because I can't imagine it without you now, Beck wrote. I love you to the moon and back, she added. While Carissa is yet to acknowledge their romance on social media, she previously said after being sent home by Brooke that she was optimistic about finding love. So there's Brooke right there. Move it along. I honestly just trust that by me staying true to myself and following my own life journey, I'll meet my person in the time is right. In the time is right? I think it's a typo. Carissa did, however, dedicate an Instagram post to Beck last month when it was assumed the pair were just good friends. She posted a photo of the duo standing in front of the Bachelorette mansion and captioned it, "Endlessly grateful to have met this one." Wouldn't it be fun if, look, when it comes to sexuality, everyone's different. Some people are full heterosexual, some people are full homosexual, some people exist somewhere in the fluidity between all that, and that's perfectly fine. By showcasing these stories on a greater platform, it's a good thing. It shows people, because this is the truth, right? You have people like, I'm pulling this from my head. Dick Cheney, right? Wasn't he has a daughter who's gay, and I feel like it wasn't until he had a gay daughter that he realized, hey, they deserve the same rights as straight people. Gay people deserve to be married, so that when they have to deal with some insurance issue or their husband or wife is in the hospital, they're allowed to access those rights like a normal heterosexual marriage. You know what I mean? It's common sense. It's a hard stop, non-negotiable issue on my end that gay rights are human rights. And yet there are countries where you cannot be openly gay. We've had people call in on my channel. We've gotten phone calls from different countries all over the world. Some people saying, yeah, it's illegal to be gay in my country, but we know what parts of town we can go to. Is that a life worth living? Is that human rights? Not at all. Not at all. It's normalized behavior to show these love stories. But wouldn't it be interesting on the U.S., the domestic version of The Bachelorette, if contestants came out and fell for each other? We haven't seen that happen. And, obviously the contestants on The Bachelorette are screened to be into women. So this show obviously picked people that were open to these sort of opportunities. I am not following the show. So if anyone's in Australia watching this, leave a comment. Are the men, and again, I don't mean to be ignorant to the structure here. Are the men on Brooke's season also, are there some that are also bisexual, or are they heterosexual going after Brooke? You know what I mean? I'd like to know that, because it looks like, and again, I don't know if they even discussed this. Maybe they were like, are you into Brooke or not? I mean, that's what it really comes down to on like that personal level. We like to label things like, are you this or are you that? What, but in the end, it's like, are you, mess with things that you're into. I was going to say the F word, but I don't want to get demonetized. So Carissa dedicated an Instagram post. We covered that. They did it first. Fans will remember 2016 Bachelor contestants. Oh, okay. So I do apologize that this has happened before, because this is just not on our radar in the U.S. So I do apologize. I'm sure anyone who follows Australia is like yelling like, no, we did it in 2016. They did it first. Fans will remember 2016 Bachelor contestants Tiffany Scanlon and Megan Marks met on Richie Strahan's season and went on to date for less than a year. All right, so this was already done. I mean, boy, Australians clearly more in touch with their sexuality than us here in the U.S. I've always said this, and this isn't a criticism to any specific groups in the U.S., but we have a very conservative with values. I'm not saying this isn't a political statement. The U.S. has very conservative views towards sex. I mean, we are a progressive in some ways, but when it comes to being founded by Puritans and some certain ideologies, I don't know if the U.S. could market this. I'd love to know what the ratings would be. It doesn't mean I don't want it to happen, and it doesn't mean I don't think it should. It just like clearly it goes to show we have a following that a subsegment of our following that's only wants, like, they're like, put that on the Oxygen channel, put that on, whatever, some kid, whatever. And it's like, no. Put this on network TV. Share these stories. Fans will remember that Brooke made history this year as the first openly bisexual bachelorette. David Garielli is tipped to win her heart on the Channel 10 dating show. Spoiler, sorry about that. I didn't know. I don't know if this is, they didn't include a spoiler and I just read it. So I do apologize if you're following the Australian Bachelor. Maybe that's not the case. I don't even know who David is. What is that? A Bachelorette super fan recently claimed her sisters had caught Brooke sneaking into David's home on the Gold Coast for a secret post-show rendezvous. Wow. However, Brooke later said she hadn't been to Queensland in years. All right, so Brooke said she hadn't been to Queensland. I don't even Gold Coast, Queensland. Where the hell is... I don't know nothing about this. I feel like I'm living in a different universe here. So my page has frozen thanks to the JoJo Siwa ads. Anyway, so that's essentially the story here. So let's go to her page. So this is the photo. And of course, the best thing that could have ever happened. I love you and I'm so happy for you. So people are very happy for them. What's interesting too is Becca Pressing, only 3,000 followers. I mean, maybe do they not care about the influencer culture as much as we do in the United States? So she posted this photo and everyone just thought they were friends. Obsessed with you. Yeah, friends, besties, obsessed with you. That's common wordage, but then obviously that has changed. Is this a photo of them too, or is this other people here? So clearly they have a fun show going on. I don't know if and or when this will be available in the United States. Loving the tattoos. I love a good thigh tattoo. You know, because everyone's always like, well, what do you think those are going to look like when you're old? How great would it be if your grandma had a nice thigh tattoo of what appears to be an elephant? Is that an elephant in the room? Or we just... All right. Anyway, so there's the basic photo of the lady and the... See, this is the photo you get, but then what they never show you is that colossal tidal wave that knocks you 15 feet into the brush. That happens. You gotta work hard to get those shots. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think. Share some positivity. Of course, if there's any hate, you just get blocked. You know what I mean? This is a non-negotiable sort of topic that I think, you know, if you're not into it, just leave these videos alone. You know what I mean? Learn a little bit. You know, learn to empathize with people, whether it's a love that's going to last a lifetime or just two people that took their friendship to the next level. Who are we to say what love is? You know what I mean? If you would love to stay in touch with me, I've got a Patreon where I just posted a new stand-up comedy set from the world famous Hollywood Improv last night. Here it is. I just posted it on my Patreon. Patreon is a membership-only community. For as little as $5 a month, you can sign up and get all of my private live streams. I'm going to be sharing some colossal information over there that I can't quite share publicly. So if you want to join that community, we have about 150 or so people over there. They're super supportive. We do private live streams. You can go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. And if that doesn't work for you, but you do want to donate in any other ways, by all means, at the end of this video, there's always a donation tab to my Venmo and PayPal. And if all you can do is watch the channel, I appreciate that too. Just make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave a nice comment. And we will talk to you guys later. See you at today's live stream. Bye, everybody.